Praise God. There's one more step to learn in tuning, and that's called tempering. Tempering is when we're going to learn how to tune the guitar between two different notes to have to adjust it a little bit in each way. It's kind of a compromise. We're going to start with the A, of course, coming from our metronome. Make sure that we have an A to tune to. Tuning the A string. And you're welcome to tune from any of the other means of showing you how to tune the guitar before you do the tempering. So, now, to start with, we're going to put our first finger on the fourth string on E, which would be the second fret. And then we'll play the open A string at the same time that we play the E. That interval is a perfect fifth. Now, when we adjust the string, the fourth string, so that the perfect fifth sounds really good, just a little bit more. Now that perfect fifth sounds really, really good. Now we're going to go to the sixth, be an F sharp on the same string, the fourth string. It's not quite sounding as good, so I'll show you what it sounds like when we get it so that it sounds nice and rich. It's a nice, rich sixth. But now when we play the perfect fifth, it doesn't sound as well as it did before. So what we're going to do is get it so that both of them sound reasonably good. So we play this bow, get it so they both sound good. It's kind of a compromise in between, so it's just little adjustments. Now they both sound reasonably good. So now we have the D string tuned to the A string and tempered. Now we're going to go to the E string. We'll play the same two intervals. We'll put our first finger on the fifth string on B for the perfect fifth, and then our third finger on C sharp, same A string for the sixth. Now this time when we tune, we're going to tune the E string because the A string we already started with it being tuned. So here's the E string. Now they both sound pretty good. You can check it against the octave. Alright, now we're going to go and tune the third string, the G string. We'll tune that to the A string. We're going to do it by playing a part of the C chord. The C chord would be all the way across third, but we don't need a second string yet, so we're going to lift that up. We're just going to play the open third string. Alright, and then we're going to go to the E chord. Second finger, third finger, and then first finger. So the idea is to get both of those intervals to sound good on the third string. If we get the third string so it sounds really good, then we play the E chord, it won't sound as good. When we turn the E string, the G string, so it sounds good for the E string chord, it won't sound as good for the C. So this is on the guitar, this is the one that seems to need the most adjustment for most players. So we get it so we can, both of them will sound good on the E chord, on the C chord, and on the E chord. Alright, now we're going to go to the B string. For the B string, the chords that we'll use will start with an A chord, and then So we get the A chord sounding really good. Then we go to the E chord. The B doesn't quite sound right. Have to bring it down a little bit. So they both sound good. You check it against the D chord. It's really fine tuning. And remember, strings settle, so you can have it just right, but then it can settle back to where it was or a little bit, so it's always just a little adjustment. Now we're going to go to the first string, the E string. Play the E chord. And listening for the top string. And now we go to the D chord. So between those two notes. Does it sound good for the E? Does it sound good for the D? Experiment with it. So they both sound good. And try a G chord. And then you can try chords in the flat keys too, like an F, B flat, E flat. So now we've got it. So it sounds good in all of the keys. And that's what tempering is about. So I hope you can learn how to temper your strings. Try it. A lot of people already do it without realizing it. They just kind of play the chords and tune them back and forth a little bit. But it's helpful to have a system to know what you're doing. So remember, you go back to starting with the A note, and then this one, and tuning the E string, and the C chord, and the E, then the A, and the E. Check it against the D for the second string, and then the E string, the top string, for the E and the D, and then the G, and then flat chords if you want. All right, there you have it, tempering your guitar. Give it a whirl, see if you like it. Take care. God bless.